Good morning, students. In the last video, what is this? What we discussed? What is demand for money? Demand for money means how much money would you like to have? How much of your wealth you wish to keep in form of money? That is demand for money. In this context, we discuss classical approach of demand for money. Classical approach, classical approach says that classical approach laid emphasis on spending aspect of money. Why we are demanding money? Because we have to make transaction. They laid emphasis on medium of exchange function. As per your syllabus, we will to discuss classical approach of demand for money and Keynesian approach of demand for money. But better understanding, we will also discuss what is cash balance approach or Cambridge approach of demand for money. This is known as Cambridge approach because this approach has been given by economist of Cambridge University. We will discuss in quantitative theory of money, Marshall, Pigou and Robertson. So what is Cambridge approach of demand for money? They'll discuss holding aspect of demand for money. Classical approach क्या कहता है? Spending aspect. This approach says holding aspect. We would like to hold certain amount of money because money is not only medium of exchange. Money has also a very important function which is store of value. So they laid emphasis on store of value. कुछ परचेसिंग पावर, कुछ कैश बैलेंस हम स्टोर करना चाहते हैं जो फ्यूचर में स्पेंड हो सके, क्योंकि हमारे पास जितने मनी है हम इमीडिएटली स्पेंड नहीं करते, हम लोग कुछ पैसे बचा के रखते हैं. दैट इज नोन एज डिमांड फॉर मनी. ओके, फॉर पर्टिकुलर पर्सन, फॉर इकोनॉमी एज अ होल, मैक्रो लेवल, व्हाट इज टोटल डिमांड फॉर मनी? टोटल डिमांड फॉर मनी मीन्स एग्रीगेट परचेसिंग पावर which people wish to hold. मनी को हम स्टोर क्यों करना चाहते हैं? Because money has got the power. Which power? Purchasing power. Okay. So according to them, in simple word, that what is demand for money? It is desire to hold money. Desirability of holding money is considered as demand for money. When we discuss Keynesian approach, we will get full idea about what is demand for money. So Professor Keynes is a great economist. You are going to study in whole second year BCom Keynesian theory. Professor J.M. Keynes, also known as Lord Keynes, has explained this concept in his book General Theory of Employment, Interest and Money. He has used the word liquidity preference. Liquidity preference. Why do people prefer liquidity? In money and near money discrimination difference, we discussed that money is not an income earning aspect, income earning asset, while near money is an income earning asset. मनी को जब हम लोग होल्ड करेंगे तब हमको इनकम नहीं मिलेगी इन फॉर्म ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, डिविडेंड एक्सेट्रा. Even though why people prefer liquidity, that is demand for money. Okay, so desire to hold money in ready cash, in liquidity. Why do prefer liquidity people? That is known as liquidity preference. So he has explained demand for money in motives of demand for money. What are the motives of demand for money? उसके क्या उद्देश्य है, उसके क्या आशय है? Why we hold money in cash? First is transaction motive. That we would like to hold money to meet current transaction. It is holding money by an individual as well as business person. Why do individual hold money? To bridge interval between receipt of income and expenditure. To bridge interval between receipt of income and expenditure. We do not receive income every day. We receive income every month or every week, or those who are engaged in seasonal business, once in a year, twice in a etc. But हमको पैसे तो रोज चाहिए. So there is a gap between receipt of income and expenditure. To fill the gap, to bridge the gap, we need money, that is known as transaction. हमको पैसे तो रोज रोज चाहिए, मगर रोज रोज हमको इनकम नहीं मिलती. Therefore, to bridge the interval between receipt of income and expenditure, we need money, and that is known as transaction motive of demand. It depends on two factors: size of income or level of income. As your income increases, you will demand more money for transaction motive. Suppose X person salary is 7,000 rupees per month and Y person salary is 70,000 rupees per month. Obviously, Y person keeps more money for transaction motive. Second, time interval or time gap. In foreign countries, people receive income every week. So obviously they keep less money for transaction motive. In India, people receive money as salary every month. So we will keep more money क्योंकि gap ज़्यादा है, interval ज़्यादा है. The people, those who are engaged in seasonal businesses, वो ज़्यादा पैसे रखेंगे. Farmers ज़्यादा पैसे रखेंगे because उनका gap इनकम और एक्सपेंडिचर के बीच का गैप ज़्यादा है. जितना गैप ज़्यादा, जितना इंटरवल ज़्यादा, इतना ज़्यादा पैसे. सो दिस इज नोन एज इनकम मोटिव in economics. The individual who keeps money for transaction motive is considered as income money. At the same time, businessmen, entrepreneurs, they also keep certain amount of money in hand for routine expenses like payment of wages or purchase of raw material, etc. For each and every item, they cannot get credit. So they also keep certain amount of ready cash in hand. And it largely depends on turnover of the company. Okay, जितना ज़्यादा turnover होगा उतना ज़्यादा best. Suppose X company's turnover is 5 crore and Y company's turnover is 50 crore. So obviously Y company keeps more money for this purpose, and this is known as business motive. Okay, so first motive of demand for money is transaction motive, to meet daily transaction. Second and very important, precautionary motive of demand for money. It is saying that precaution is better than cure. So what is precautionary motive? People also would like to keep certain amount of money or in hand. It is desire to hold cash balances to meet unforeseen expenses. Future is uncertain, full of uncertainty. Unemployment. People would like to keep certain amount of money in hand to mean unforeseen expenses, contingencies, unemployment, sickness, old age, etc. So people keep certain amount of money in hand because we never know. ये कोविड-19 की वजह से कितने लोग अनएम्प्लॉयड हो गए. किसी ने सोचा ही नहीं उठा कि इतना लंबा चलेगा और इतने वक्त तक हमको अनएम्प्लॉयड रहना पड़ेगा. सो फ्यूचर इज ऑब्वियस, वी नेवर नो अबाउट फ्यूचर. Therefore, people would like to keep certain amount of money in hand to meet such expenses, which has unforeseen expenses. Okay, that is known as precautionary motive of demand for money, and it largely depends on uncertainty about future income and expenditure. I will explain. Suppose there are two persons, A and B. સપોઝ માની લે हम लोग આપણે માની લઈએ છીએ કે બંને માસ્ટર ડિગ્રીમાં છે અને બંનેને જોબ મળે છે માસ્ટર ડિગ્રી પછી. So both the people will get job after master degree. A person को job मिली है गवर्नमेंट जॉब, he will get government job, and B person will join an NGO. He is working for a project. Salary of both the person is 40,000 rupees per month. Here also 40,000. But what is the difference in behavior? A person knows very well. He is quite certain about his future income. उसको मालूम है उसको इंक्रीमेंट रेगुलर मिलेगा, उसको डीएनएस अलाउंसेस मिलेगा, इस जॉब इज परमानेंट बाय नेचर, सो ही इज नॉट गोइंग टू लूज हिज जॉब. बट व्हाट अबाउट बी पर्सन? बी पर्सन एनजीओ में काम कर रहा है, प्रोजेक्ट में काम कर रहा है. हिज प्रोजेक्ट विल वर्क फॉर 2 years, 3 years, मैक्सिमम 5 years. आफ्टर 5 years ही विल बी अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट. उसके बाद उसको जॉब मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा, इतना अच्छा मिलेगा कि नहीं मिलेगा. सो ओके, सो ही इज नॉट श्योर अबाउट हिज इनकम इन फ्यूचर. सो इवन दो सैलरी ऑफ बोथ द पर्सन is 40,000 rupees per month, but B person keeps more money for precautionary motive than A person. Okay, so it largely depends on turnover of the income. Second, temperament or psychology of particular person is a individual factor. Psychology differ, subjective factor. Temperament. Some persons are very insecure by nature. उसको हमेशा भविष्य की चिंता लगी रहती है, क्या होगा, ये होगा, वो होगा. सो दे कीप अ लार्जर प्रपोर्शन ऑफ देयर इनकम इन प्रिकॉशनरी मोटिव because they are very insecure by nature. And certain people, some people, they are cool in so they believe in so called Bhagavad Gita's philosophy. जो हुआ था अच्छा ही हुआ था, जो हो रहा है वो अच्छा ही हो रहा है, और जो होगा वो अच्छा ही होगा, काहे चिंता करना. सो these types of people generally keep less money for precautionary motive. And last, condition in which he lives or condition of job. Certain people, they are engaged in a risky job, hazardous job, so obviously they keep more money for precautionary motive. Laborers, workers engaged in coal mine, steel mine, pilot of aircraft, captain of the ship, electrician, these people engage in risky job, hazardous job, so obviously they keep more money for precautionary motive. Teacher, clerk, librarian, they उनके जॉब में इतना कोई रिस्क नहीं है, so obviously they keep less money for precautionary motive. Simple है लॉजिक. An electrician keeps more money for precautionary motive than a librarian. Okay, so in this video we discussed two motive: transaction motive to meet daily transaction, to bridge interval between receipt of income and expenditure, and second, precautionary motive, people hold certain amount of money in hand to meet unforeseen expenses. That's all for today. Thank you very much.